Yes. Now, I started doing the video on Terminator issue 3. But before I get into what happened with the video before, I've received issue 3, 4, 5 today, which I thought they were lost in the mail. And when the intercom went, I listened, you said hello and that. And someone on the other end said, oh, there's a parcel, you know, down here. So I went down, picked up the parcel, come upstairs, and thought, wasn't sure whether it was just one issue in it. Open it up, and it was 3, 4, 5. Now, 6, 7, and I know 8 is on its way. 6 and 7, hopefully that turns up. The bit of if that turns up tomorrow. Now, a good mate of mine, Mike Anderson, sends me these issues each time, and yes. Now, when I did the video of this, as you see, it's part of the finger. There. That's part of the finger. There. There. And there. Alright. Then that's part of the arm, as you can see, which is there. Now, we've got the battery pack, and we put it in here. Like so. Hello, thanks for joining. And that is part of the Terminator. Now, I'm just going to put this part in here. And I'm going to turn it on. And look at that. That one works. Carefully get this out here. Like so. And I'll just check the other one, which should hang on. Yep, which should work. If I can get it in. I can't seem to get it in. I'll get it in there. Go. And we're doing the one on the other side. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? It's not too bad. Just going to take this out like so. Just carefully take it out of here. Like so. Take the big one out of here. Like so. Oh, careful, careful. Got to be careful up to the oh, careful there. So, yes, for some strange reason, the video stuffed up halfway through it. Now, now this is what's going to be coming up in issue 4. We've got part of the hang on, bit of glare on there. Bit of glare. Now that's issue 4, and this part is what's in issue 4, part of the shoulder. And then issue 5, issue 5 has assembling the lower jaw, which is this one, issue 5. So yes, so yeah, so of course I don't know what happened with the video, but as I say, these things happen. Now there's someone there. Hi network, thanks for joining. Just I was doing a video on Terminator and it cut off halfway through the middle of it. Now there's part of the finger there. That's part of the shoulder, and this, which the lights work, which I'll just show you carefully. Just put that there. Just have to make sure I get it in right. I'm good, Jamie. I'm good. Now, just going to look at that. Look at that. That's that one. I'll just carefully take this one out, like so. How are you? Liked and shared on Twitter. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Now, thank you for that. Just have to be careful because I don't want to stuff this up. And I'll just put the other one in, like so. There we go. Now we're on the left one. Now we'll just see. Hang on, move it away. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty cool. Now I'll just carefully take this out because I don't want to wreck it. I really don't want to wreck this. Oh, okay, Jamie. Sorry, I'm carefully. I really don't want to stuff this up. If I can. That's alright. Okay. Now, I'm just going to show you what's in the next 2 issues. In issue 5, I've got the lower jaw part there. Got issue 4. I've got the shoulder there. So probably doing that tomorrow. So yeah. I'm just going to put that there. Just put these in the container. Got a container for the pieces. That looks really cool, that. And that. So yes. Always happens when you hi hunting staff, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I'm just going to just been doing Terminator. Just show you what I did there and there, and of course issue 4. We've got the shoulder and issue 5, the lower jaw. So yes, so how are you hunting? So how are you today? Now I've got my DeLorean issues, r2d2. Hi Brandon, thanks for joining. I just did the Terminator. I got issue 4, issue 5, issue 3 was the finger, and check the eyes to make sure they're working. So how you been, Brandon? Yes, it's a Terminator build. Yeah, not too bad, that movie. The parts that I did, which is oh, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Except when I tried to do a video of issue 3 of Terminator, it cut out in the middle and I lost the video, so I had to do another one. So that's part of the finger, which is there. bit. There's another piece. There's this piece that is part of the shoulder. I was watching parts of Terminator 2 on YouTube before. I like the T1000 graphics, like how he mends himself after being shot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think with the Terminator build, I think there's about I think there's about 100 parts. So about 100 issues. So I'll probably be doing issue 4 probably tomorrow night, and the DeLorean, I've got there's the front part of the car. Have to still waiting on the back part because, as I probably always said in one of my other videos, the 2 cables snapped off, which I wasn't happy about, but I was lucky that the news agency here was able to reorder me at issue 92. So I just have to wait for that to come in, and then I can check the lights, put it on, make sure the lights at the front is fine, and the back, the lights at the back is fine, and then no problem then. So yeah, and there'll be let's see, Saturday there'll probably be issue 5 Saturday night, and then Sunday night do the DeLorean issue 93, then Monday night issue 94. I used to pretend I was a teen when I was 13 and could squeeze myself through bars and turn into and have knife hands. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad, Brandon. Yeah, so you know, when they were young, they pretend to be one of the Terminators, and that the T1000 wasn't too bad. Well, you could squeeze through bars and change to different people and that, so not too bad. And I'll probably do. I got a couple of pops. Got I've got Marvel figurine, Dr. Octopus, and Doctor Who figurine. So yeah, so I'm a little bit disappointed that that other video mucked up, but as I say, these things happen. I like in the beginning when Arnold walks in the bar nude and goes up to one of the gang members and casually asks for his motorbike and clothing. Yeah, the look on the guy's face, thinking, oh, what's wrong with this guy? And he does take his clothes and motorbike. So that's cool too. I think in Terminator 6 is supposed to be coming out. where it's got all I think the first one, the second one, and I think the third one. Yeah. Yes, he's definitely bad to the bone. So I with Terminator 6, I'll go and see that when it comes out. I think only seen a bit of the trailer, so you know. I think Terminator 1, 2, and 3, they're not too bad. And then um, you've got Terminator Salvation, and then you've got the next one where they go back in time. The Arnold's older Terminator comes in the past comes face to face with his younger self, battle with between him and his younger self, and ends up stopping it, and yet thinking that Skynet had been stopped, it hadn't. So in Terminator 6, not sure how what's gonna happen in that. Um, so yeah, I don't mind, and I know that it's pretty like it's funny when he does walk into the bar and says to us the guy with his clothes and motorbike, and the guy standing there saying, "What?" As though he thinks that this guy walks in with nothing on and he ends up taking his clothes and motorbike. So anything else you want to talk about? With that, I now with there's one thing. Yeah, yes. What else would you like to talk about, Brandon? I will say that issue 3, 4, and 5 I wasn't expecting to come today, but I'm actually glad they did. So 3, 4, 5 today, 6, 7, 8 tomorrow. So yeah. So what else would you like to talk about, Brandon? Um, I I need to think what to talk about. All I had in my head today and yesterday was Terminator. Oh, that's fine, Brandon. That's fine. You know, I mean, the the Terminator movies were pretty good. You know, and I mean, I was didn't know that they would bring out a Terminator build. I was hoping they would, but when I heard that it was coming out, then I thought, oh, cool. And a good friend of mine, Mike Anderson, in the UK, asked me if I'd like to do the Terminator build. I said, oh yeah, I'm excited about doing the Terminator build, and he said he'd send me the issues over to me. So yeah, very good friend of mine, Mike Anderson. Have a look at his channel because he's got some really awesome videos. Have a look at that. So just put that in the bin. With the Terminator with the skeleton part, I think it's really cool how they do that. Really cool. And the thing with this build is, as you can see with the teeth, it has to be like filed. So when I do the bottom part and put it on, it has to like meet up, because otherwise, if that's not that's not filed. Yeah, I like robotics too. If that part isn't filed, then you're going to have gaps. So when it closes his mouth, it meets up. So yeah, so you know, I think that the quality of this build, the Terminator build, the quality of it is not bad, because it's excellent pieces, excellent. You know, you've got this part, which is in issue 4, which is in this one, where this one you have to sort of, because there's another part in the container, because I've got a container to put these parts in, you have to hold it, put a pin in, put the screw in, and you got to make sure that you're able to put the screws in. Where did you get those Terminator parts from? Mike Anderson in the UK, the build started coming out there, and he said, he asked me if I was thinking of doing the Terminator build, and I said yeah, I'd really want to do it, but it's not out here yet. So he kindly said he'd send me the issues, I'd fix him up money for them, and the thing was, with issue 1 came with no problem. Issue 2 lost in transit, so issue 2 had to get replaced, and then that turned up. Then issue 3, 4 and 5 took a long time to come, and came today, which I'm really glad that that it did turn up. So there's only like issue 6 and 7, and issue 8. Issue 8 will become tomorrow, with issue 6 and 7. Hopefully they turn up tomorrow, or it could be Monday. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I like the quality of the parts isn't bad. It's really not bad, and it's the company that this Terminator builds with is Harshet, and they do a really good job on these parts. And so, you know, with R2D2, haven't had any problem. So far, Terminator build, haven't had any problem. The only build I've had a problem with is the DeLorean. Now, I know I've showed this in another video, but when I went, I had a problem with the lights at the back. The brake lights and the other lights were working, and then all of a sudden they wouldn't work. Then, probably a couple of days ago, went to check it, and these wires completely snapped off. But I'm lucky that the news agency were able to issue me, order me another issue 92, which probably will come in next week, so that I'll be able to put it on the back. I have got the headlights for the front of the car. Excuse me. And I know they'll work. At the ones at the back, which I have to check. You have to check first before you put it on the plate part. You have to check to make sure that they're working. And once you know they're working, then you just put the plate down, carefully sit them on, put the black tape on the back of it, so that if you don't have the black tape on the back of it, it could short out. So you put the black tape on, you put it on, you connect the cables together, put it on, put the screws in, put the plate part at the back of it on, and there you go. And then I can do the fronts. It's a button, check the lights, no problem. So yeah, I mean, I do know that a lot of people sort of have a bit of a have problems with the Terminator. One minute it goes fine, and then the next minute it doesn't. But I don't mind the Terminator build, but what I really like sort of more is the R2D2 build and the Terminator, because in the last issue of the Terminator build, you get a remote control, and there's like a base for the Terminator. Now, it's possible that it could be like probably about that wide, and could be like about that high. As far as we know, we think that that's what it'll be like. But you get it at the end. When I think it's 100. I think it's 100. D2 is a great design robot as well. Yeah, R2D2 is not bad, not bad. I've got about 4 issues of the R2D2 build, which I'll be doing over the next few days. So it's not bad R2D2. And with the Terminator, I think there's 100 issues, I think, as far as I know. And you get a remote control, you turn the lights, the whole thing moves. So it has all like this mechanism in it, and it moves. And you push another button, and it lights up. Little eyes lights up. Like, I think it looks like a blue color. So it's going to be really, really cool when get to finish the Terminator. And with R2D2, I know that there's a special type of batteries. They're a little bit bigger than AA batteries, but these type of batteries that have to be recharged, and they have to be unprotected. That's what said. So I think as it gets close to issue 9 in the 90s for the R2D2 build, they'll say, you know, what type of batteries, and that it has to be unprotected, and which I have to order. It takes 6 rechargeable batteries. It has a big black box to put the 6 batteries in, so I'll be have to order those batteries on the net. Then once I get them, once R2D2 is finished, I put the batteries in, do everything that you have to do with testing that. And there's also an app. There's an app on the App Store that you can link up, you can control, and which is really cool. Really cool. So the thing with the R2D2 build is it'd be a bit of a challenge for me, but I don't mind that. I really don't mind it, because I'm hoping that they do, or that they bring out a C3PO, so that you're able to have, you do a CPO build, so you have him standing beside R2D2, which would be really cool. But I don't know whether they'd do a C3PO build, because you have to make sure with it walking and that. But I think that would be really cool, whether they do or not. So yeah, as I said, you know, I'm happy that the issue 3, 4, and 5 of Terminator turned up. All I have to wait now is for issues 6 and 7. I know 8's on its way. So I think issues 6 and 7 and 8 possibly could come tomorrow. Which then it means that I can do more of the Terminator. And the thing is, what I'm really happy about is this Terminator, because you got metal parts, and as I said before, the quality on this, even the R2D2, I have to say that the parts with the R2D2, really good quality with that. And the thing, when I say about R2D2 to me is a bit of a challenge, which I don't mind that. I don't mind a challenge. Is that in R2D2 it's got more wires, it's got all the wiring, link it up, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that. And so, you know, with the DeLorean, I don't mind the DeLorean, but it seems that with that they're adding another 30 issues, which I got no idea what, and I know everyone else has no idea what